What's up YouTube? This is going to be a trade recap of the trade I took on EURUSD yesterday. Simple as trade, took a long, won the long. Let's get into it. So on the higher time frame, as you can see, we broke above this CB. That's a daily CB, by the way. We broke above the CB, retraced back into it, inversing the CB, using it as support, then came above, took this buy side level, then came back down below, closed below the CB again, and then used it as a reclaimed CB or as a resistance level, then came back down again. So and obviously we're in a high time frame bearish trend too, so it's showing strong bearish momentum, but I ended up taking a long, and let's see how I took that. On the 15 minute, we had this initial accumulation and this sell side level down here. We had these Asian lows. Asian ended up consolidating or accumulating. We had this Asian lows and sell side right here, and during the during the early London hours, or which is the London kill zone, as I've previously mentioned, that London kill zone has a tendency to put the low or high of the day, and that's exactly what happened right here. During the London kill zone, we took Asian lows, we took this sell side, manipulated to the downside. London puts in the low of the day, and after that we, let's see, yeah, so after that we have a 5-minute change history of delivery to the upside, barely tapped into it, did not tap into this 15-minute BPR, which shows that price action is very strong, right? Price action is very strong. We are barely tapping into the bases which are forming right here. I initially missed my entry on the retrace back into this change history of delivery, but after that we formed a CB, we formed a BC right here. We formed a 5-minute BC right here. I placed my limit order right like close to the opening of this BC, but what ended up happening was my order did not place, and due to spreads obviously my order did not place, and I ended up missing my entry, even though my limit order or the limit price was reached, but due to spread my order wasn't placed. So that's unfortunate, but the trade was pretty simple. Took the Asian lows, took sell side. London during the kill zone puts in a low of the day, 5-minute change history of delivery, retrace back into it, retrace back into this 5-minute BC. And one thing to add is, if we, let's see, if like this is the manipulation move, right, and this is the initial accumulation. So if we measure the standard deviations, it's perfectly aligning with this buy side level right in, and that's what actually happened. Everything went according to my plan, as I've marked the buy side and 2 to 2.5 SD level right here too. So this SD level acted as a resistance, and we did not end up hitting the -4 level or this -4 buy side level right here. So yeah, that's what happened. We ended up taking Asian highs and barely taking this high right here too. We missed it by like less than a pip. Like we missed it by 0.4 to 0.5 pips. So I would have considered this winning trade, because my TP would have been hit due to spreads. Like at least that's what I guess. It might have not, but yeah. So this was a simple as trade, very easy. So I took another trade. I took another trade on gold, so let's get into it. Alright, so this was the trade I took on gold. It was a pretty stupid ass trade, not gonna lie, and I ended up getting stopped out and ended up losing the trade. My TP is still not hit, and I took this trade yesterday, so that shows that it was a pretty bad trade. So let's get into it. So as you can see on the high time frame, we were looking bearish, right? We were looking bearish, a downtrend. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, so on the higher time frame, we can see order flow is extremely bearish. Not like extremely, but order flow is bearish, right? So what happened was we had a SMT at the highs, which at that time was right here, but then later moved to this high, right? SMTs can move. So if SMT moved to this high, then after that we had these Asian highs and Asian lows, right? London ends up taking the Asian highs, and then During the New York kill zone, we ended up retracing to the London range, right? That's what I've previously. That's something I've previously mentioned on my video too. That New York kill zone uh, typically, or like, has a tendency to retrace back into the London range equilibrium or the OTE, and that's exactly what happened right here. Uh, Let me show you. Asian highs taken, and then during the kill zone started right here and ended right here. During the kill zone, perfectly, we came back down, retraced to this initial London range, filling in this basis, and then went back up, filling in this SIBI once more and taking this buy side level. And this was a potential turtle soup that I missed, and it was a pretty bad ass trade. I neglected the high time frame PD arrays and drawn liquidity, and obviously I lost the trade because of it. So this was a potential turtle soup. We took this buy side level, tapped into a high time frame premium array, and then continued down. Not exactly to my TPs, which were these Asian lows and this sell side right here, but yeah, we did continue below. Like, we did continue bearish after that. So I was really married to my bias that London has a tendency to put the high or low of the day, and I ended up neglecting the fact that New York just retraced back into New York kill zone. We had it retrace back into the new early London um, range, and then continued above. So I why I took this trade was basically we had a 5 minute no or no yeah, we had a 15-minute change of delivery right here, and then we retraced back into it. I thought that these CBs would act as a resistance, and we were continued down below, targeting these Asian lows and this sell side level after London had put the high of the day, which was this. But I was pretty wrong because I neglected the high time frame premium array and this buy side level right here. So yeah, this was the trade. I was pretty overconfident because of my previous winning trades, and I took a loss, so I would be pretty cautious about my upcoming trades now, and probably won't take such bad decisions. So yeah, this was the trade. Hope you liked the video and learned something out of it. Thank you for watching.